Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test. Halo guys, halo halo halo. Halo. Like dulu yang baru join guys.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. It's game on.
Like dulu yang baru join.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
And he's intervened well there. Chouameni, and it's Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. This is a promising build-up. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Messi. Xavi Alonso.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And this is from Mario. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, cracking ball. And the shots! And oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Arsenal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Xavi Alonso, and it's Ibrahimovic. It's a good ball out wide. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And no, that was never going to make it.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Grimaldo. That is ended up in no man's land. Alonso. Oh, this is a terrific run. Messi. Big chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has been knocked clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Grimaldo. Tchouaméni. Now it's Neymar. Vieira. Drogba. Knocks it out wide. Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. And here's Drogba. Dembele. Played out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Alexander-Arnold standing over it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Over to the right flank. That's tidy. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Neymar. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tchouaméni. Drogba. And it's Drogba. To Gerrard. That ball looks a good one.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Hernandez. Van Dijk. Dembele does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi. Just past the 40th minute mark. Tchouaméni. Pedri. He's looking wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, it's come loose. And it's from Mario. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a super give and go. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. That's an excellent interception. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Indonesia trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Please grab the tickets you were given.
Yeah,
when
you don't get
walking
any
through the
points
gate.
for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hernandez. Where it came from. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gerrard. Grimaldo. And it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's shifted it to the flank. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Lovely bit of skill. And Grimaldo. Neuer. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Saliba. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Dembele. Neuer. And Alexander-Arnold. Saliba. Van Dijk. And the keeper's got it again. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Orang lingkup ini.
And Alexander-Arnold. And back to the goalkeeper. And it's Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Drogba. Chance! It's anyone's ball now.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Messi. Indonesia have it back and can go again. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
For Indonesia, number 10, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field is number 19, Mateus.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Steaming on goalwards.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's picked his way through. Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Alexander-Arnold. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Cruyff. And it's Romario.
Indonesia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And that's another good win of the ball. Indonesia could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Alexander-Arnold. Romario. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. We thought they were done, but never say never. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And the number on the board is 3. Diaby wants to run onto this. Cruyff chasing after it. And here's Cruyff. Gerrard. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
With the owner of a
How would you
blue
summarise
car
what we've seen
parked
today
outside
then,
the
Jim?
stadium gate,
Indonesia can
kindly
always
remove
take
it,
more
as it is about
positives
to be
from a
towed
result
away.
like this.
Guys,
Yes,
guys.
there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Aduh, draw lagi guys. Ketemu bencong soalnya guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium,
Oh,
and
what it
the
is,
players on
that's
the pitch are
landed.
raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature.
Rio.
Who can make the difference?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now they're given license to get forward and make crazy runs, even into the box, getting in centre-forward positions at times.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Maldini. And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's from Mario. Oh, sweet feet. He's got away. He's had a shot. He's scored. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Vieira. Andrich spots it and intercepts. Kvaratskhelia. This is Dembele. Messi. Decent shot!
Oh, gitu.
Oh, good finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picks his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Saya paham tuh dia. Selebrasi Akang itu.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most...
And he shoots!
Oh, selebrasi.
And they get themselves in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Masa jam main dah.
Tunisia have their lead. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Messi's terrific effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Marquez. Xavi Alonso. This is a promising build-up. And the shot's on here. Camavinga. Azar.
Sampai ke buah nak pakai. Lo nggak beli PS nggak tahu tak kira nak beli PS.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good play!
Anjing.
And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable. All
Apa nak jadi dong?
square in a matter of
Muka wing
moments.
atau?
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Satisfyingly
Nice
simple.
try.
There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great...
Oh, shooting chance! It's fallen kindly here. Well taken goal. And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals,
Bangkit
Peter,
keras ni.
in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hazard. Camavinga. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Hazard. Xabi Alonso. Look at the space here. Cruyff. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Andre simply refused to be outdone there.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
He's had a
recupero.
fair tumble under that challenge.
Anjing.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Hazard. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And he plays one through.
Kali ni kok balas
The
si bos
referee
itu.
has blown for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Supaya ni
It's
yuk.
been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. The second period is underway. Marquez.
Satu nak gua komen satu.
Messi in with the challenge. And it's Hazard. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. He's
Wasit
been
ya.
bundled over. That is a foul. No second thought. A straight
Apa sih
red
nak pernah
card.
global ini season nak global.
Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
It
Balik ni yuk.
certainly looks
Apa
appetising,
cetak
well
pakai
within
Nabi
shooting
Messi.
range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Messi!
Aduh, dia si kontrol gawang yuk.
He's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Camavinga. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Dembele. Messi, a player so deservedly
Kenapa Messi
decorated
bercetak,
with
ya?
praise and glory. Messi. And again, he's sorted that out
Messi bercetak.
terrifically.
Aduh enggak. Messi
Well,
Messi
Peter,
bercetak.
just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the count.
Messi!
Salah kita.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating
Tuh,
of the
Messi
keeper.
bercetak satu. Ini gol
Camavinga.
berikut mesti Messi.
Now it's Dembele. Varane cuts it out. Messi driving forward. Bops him off it and wins back the
Apa
ball.
diusur kan?
Strong running down that left flank.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Italy really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a promising position. The similar approach does pay off here. Tries to... Messi! Not a bad try by any means. Xavi Alonso. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. He's had a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Hazard. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. Xavi Alonso tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Messi. And Messi!
Anjing, tiang dekat juga betul.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. He is just caressing the ball.
Messi sini, Messi.
Oh, super ball.
Ini Messi nak ketampas sini.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Messi. Messi purring through the... Messi! And
Messi,
that's a
Lian.
tidy finish. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it
Buat nomor
smoothly.
2 gua
Way
Messi.
too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a
Messi
little
tambah satu,
lost in
Messi.
all honesty.
Messi.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's in a great position here. Oh, look at the space here. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Aduh. Sampai nomor semua.
Andrić defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to
Wah,
his
enggak
man.
dia yuk.
Hazard. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Aimed beyond the
Sini
defence.
Messi, Messi, Messi.
Great ball and he's in here. And
Cek
he's
sampai
managed to get
situ.
free.
Udah sini Bang.
Messi finding him. Messi!
Aduh, panjang tuh gawang betul.
He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Dembele. Well timed, excellent interception. Kvaratskhelia with 2 goals already to his name. Kvaratskhelia. Shot a goal! Yeah.
Aduh.
Oh, no question, that's a
Main.
foul.
Yes, abis waktu tak mesti hat-trick
And
Messi
he's going
kita.
to have his name taken. So that's it. It is all
Oh,
over.
Neymar itu potensi
Perhaps
hat-trick.
not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount.
Nomor 1. Iya, kata Neymar kata. Nu gak terlalu gampang dong. Kalau pakai Neymar terlalu gampang. Messi kok tuh buat nomor 2 tuh. Gila, hei. Nggak ada. Ini Messi garis keras ini. Aduh, nabrak. Nabrak anjing. Pemain dong. Mood lagi nak bagus begini malah nabrak. Setang. Nggak ada yang lebih payah. Masa lu jual lagi rumah dia. Benivo siapa ini? Cuma di ring sih tabrak. Nggak apa-apa, orang ada kuat nomor 2 kemana. Lebih baik batu semua ini. Weh, gimana ini? Berbunyi. Turam. Nah, ada Ibran, ada Ibran itu. Main kopeng-kopeng deh yuk. Sabar. Orang pakai Ibran nih. Ibran ada build ini. Aduh, tak ada build begini udah kata. Tak apa-apa lah. Tak apa-apa, tong bongkar pada dia.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
Benivo.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job.
bola.
And he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Nedved. Plenty to aim at. And Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Bale. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's neat. Bale crosses it in.
Gawang.
And the counter is on. Nicely spread. Now it's Neymar. Played back into the centre. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Vieira. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too
Well,
early
nice.
for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And this is Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Indonesia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Distributed tidily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gets a good foot in there.
Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear.
Bruh.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Can he latch onto this? He has found the way through. That's tidy. Nedved did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Xavi Alonso. And here's Romario. Gives it back. Just eases him off the ball. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out towards the flank. Quick look, then plays it in. Milan have their second corner now. Ibrahimovic tries to clear. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure! And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's very neat. Opts to play it back. Ibrahimovic. And that's been won straight back. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Marquez attempts a clearance. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Yaya Toure. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. No surprise, that's a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And a real chance to break the deadlock. And this is Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Messi. Bale, who needs just a moment to score a goal. He's beaten the last man. Aims beyond the defence. Signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
dia mau rubah ini. Messi, ayolah Messi.
Away we go again.
Indonesia really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So what can they make of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. Now it's Messi. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nedved. That's a good run down the left. Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Eto'o. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shot could be on. Shot a goal! No, just not quite. So, third corner of the game. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Indonesia are looking to go forward now.
È di 80.607 spettatori. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8. Lascia il campo per il numero 14. Attenzione.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Eto'o. Oh, that is a nice touch. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Bale. Bergomi gets into a good position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's got a real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Nedved is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? No question, that's a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride.
He's had a shot!
Could be a try.
Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4, Bale. Numero 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides,
Numero 23,
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Numero 13.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Closing in on Ibrahimovic!
Ya ilah.
Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rui Costa is onto this. Shot, surely! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Milan really will have to throw everything at this now. Neymar. And he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Neymar.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
Cruyff
minuti di recupero.
looking to be a menace in the final third. Probing pass. Vieira concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. Nicely intercepted. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's clever. Oh, good take in a good area. Thuram is there and he can get that clear. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough.
Gol lawan.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And here's Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. They get a throw in. Messi. Indonesia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And a header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Impressive jump! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, strongly challenged there. This is a promising build-up. Romario gives it back. Marquez. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, easy pickings there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Lampard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Salah, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Luis Suarez!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Pele. Beckenbauer. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. And here's Suarez. Lampard. Decent chance! Goal, Brazil! And we have liftoff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Pele has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now he's running away. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Getting up there! It's hit the crossbar. Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. Neymar going like a man possessed at the moment. Lampard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now Pirlo. And here's Lampard. He slings it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute
Pele.
added time.
The ball goes in. Goes for the header! And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick reminder
Tunisia
today
trailing
that
by
parking in
the
area
tightest
around
of
the stadium
margins
is
at
strictly
half-time.
forbidden. Please use
Well,
parking
obviously
provided by
things
the
are
club
not
or
good,
any other
Peter.
paid parking
It seems the
facilities in
team
the
were
area.
just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He's found the way through. And across it goes. And he's taking no chances there. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's Pele! In he goes again. He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Oh, just skips plot, chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckenbauer can clear it away. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And that has put paid to that. Pirlo. 60 minutes played. Oh, super ball. Luis Suarez! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Short changes him with that pass. Played into space. Oh, cracking ball. And it's been hooked away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Brazil can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's gone loose. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Nicely aimed pass. Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. 75 minutes played. Now it's Romario. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the... Goes for a shot! That's another chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 10, Xabi Alonso. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Mateus.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Schneider. Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And here's Van Nistelrooy, and he's lost his man here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's Schneider! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Pato gets into a good position. Oh, that's neat. He has found the way through. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. That's at the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly...
Boleh di TikTok ya.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, we're on the way.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested.
Shot a goal! And one more try! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Ibrahimovic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Tries to play it through. Out towards the flank. Maldini. That's the throw. No, he's not getting any further than that. And it's Kaka. Kaka going face to face with his great rival. Now they can break here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Xabi Alonso. No, that's been intercepted. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's decent chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
He's having a shot! Now, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know
This.
where they're going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And this is Romario.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Big chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Indonesia go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Xavi Alonso, can he spark a counter here? Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Taken back almost at once. Stood up well to him there. Neymar. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Played back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Good-looking ball. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Oi, hampir.
Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's come in hard. Romario with 2 goals already to his name. Xavi Alonso.
Oh,
Now it's Kaká. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him. Costa Curta. And it's Gattuso. Rijkaard. And it's Gattuso. Short changes him with that pass. Vieira. Now it's Romario. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Gattuso. Now Kaká. Kaká. Good driving run. Kaká!
bagus doang.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kaká clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too... And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Indonesia claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So, into the second half. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
It's Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Milan have their second corner now. Albertini with the short one.
Oh, salah.
Kaká! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Xavi Alonso. Ibrahim. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Indonesia visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Oh, now he can run away with it. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Berat sekali ya.
Now it's Pato. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kaká running with the ball. He's got away. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Wow.
He is through here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18, Alexandre Pato. Numero 8, numero 4.
This is a promising build-up.
Il numero 17, Bale. Il numero 15, il numero 21.
No foul, says the referee.
Cambio di giocatori.
Kaká. Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, they've got it again. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he is dashing away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Bale. And he's got away from him. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Very nicely done. He's picked his way through. Great chance!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pirlo does really well there. He is strong. Messi. Vieira gets across to intercept that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He won't be happy with that one. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Rui Costa was in no mood for any of that. Rui Costa. Kaká powering forward here. And it's Bale. And that could set him on his way. Chance, sure! That's another chance! And he hits the net! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Milan may be down, but not out just yet. Searching pass is played there. That has been cut short. Zanetti. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past. And the number on the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Rijkaard. Kaká. And he's running through. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And he's cut it out. Milan get their 4th corner. Pirlo plays it short. That is lovely.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. And having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this...
Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has found him in acres of space. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his...
And the finish! And he's done it!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pepe. Oh, terrible pass. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United making their first change very early on.
Well, Peter, it's difficult to be absolutely sure from up here what exactly has gone on, but it doesn't look like an injury.
Neymar. And that should get the job done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, super ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hazard running with intent. And it's Seedorf. Oh, good take in a good area. And this is Beckham. Hoisted in. It's a good spell of possession, this. Seedorf! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Maldini. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Romario. Oh, easy pickings there. Ferdinand. And it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Romario. And this is Romario. There's the shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Indonesia restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. In towards the... Impressive! Against the crossbar! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Yaya Toure. Hazard. Looking to play him in. Bale has it in a wide position. And they've got a throw. Flashes it across.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Beckham with the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's clever. Ronaldo chasing after it. Ibrahimovic. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Indonesia will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are back on the way. And this is Hazard. Gets his head on it! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United have their lead. That's destined for the flank. Aimed at the far side. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Messi is herring after that one. Xavi Alonso. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Tunisia really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That has been slung wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Beckham. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And he lines up a cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Indonesia
Number
may
18,
only be one behind,
Beckham.
but they're showing much in
Number
terms of
23,
threatening parity.
Bale. Number 14, Seedorf.
Another pass
Coming
just
on the
keeps it
field.
ticking over.
Number 20, Ibrahimovic.
And that interception was
Number 16,
most necessary.
That's great positioning,
Number
so good
7,
from him.
Roberto
And this is
Carlos.
Cruyff.
Number 4, Vieira.
Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, nice touch. Lahm delivers. Oh, important interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's quick to get rid. And here's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball out wide. He's picked his way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball swung in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That shows good alertness. Romario. And Mateus. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. And he's there to make the challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gullit has the space to scheme. Lahm finding himself in space. A header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cruyff. Romario.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Aduh.
And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Romario voted man of the match and deservedly so.
Hello everybody, and quick announcement now. We would
Would
like
you
to ask
summarise
you all
what
to
we...